Okay. When did you learn how to open bottles with bottles?
I can't say the year, you'll judge me.
Yeah. It has to make like a sound, eh? The sound of beer being poured in a bottle, in a glass.
It's in a bottle.
What does that look like? How are you, Marcus? Cheers to you.
Cheers. How are you?
I'm very good, son. How are you?
How's your week?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something, sir.
Now, for the European Union, some of these people are insufferable.
European Union.
You need to control yourself not to explode. So shallow, so egocentric, so wrong, that they think they know everything, broadcast their ignorance all over the place.
Gaetano, I've told you many times, we are on a show here. Don't go broadcasting your what?
My ignorance.
All over the place.
My stupidity. My backwardness. But he's really pissed off at the European Union. We talked about this last week.
Yeah. And so therefore,
this is in regards to the oil. Them saying that we can't take the oil from here to there because of environmental...
what?
Ignorant.
Broadcasting.
But tell me something.
Ignorance.
Talking like that about the Muzungu, who is always giving you aid.
You get to a point where you're like, please, let's all respect each other.
But
you can keep your
But
aid.
we keep going back to the West for aid.
No, we got China. We are done with the West. Got China, we got Russia. There are many people want to give us money.
Sure.
Yeah, if the EU doesn't,
Kumbaf.
take her away. Speaking of the president, sometime last week he spoke.
But he's always speaking.
No, this one for the tour, national address, not always these days.
Another national address?
Yeah, address
I've lost
with
count as to
regards
how many he has given us.
He speaks only when there are issues to discuss. And the issue at hand right now, mostly is Ebola.
Ebola, yes. He gave a presidential address. It started in Mubende.
Yes, this last
Mubende
wave,
district.
so to speak,
My God.
started in Mubende. Normally, the last thing we had was in the Congolese border. Then we sort of managed that one and stayed there. But now this one of Mubende seems to have left Mubende.
And if I'm not mistaken, 2019 was when Uganda had the last fatality from Ebola. A person dying because of Ebola. That was 2019. We're now in 2022.
And now we have lost how many people?
Well, at the time, it was 5 deaths, 21 people infected with the virus. But now we've had...
So what do you know about this Ebola virus?
Okay, it's a hemorrhagic virus. A hemorrhagic disease. Hemorrhagic, let me describe to you. Muluzungu. When I was in school, hemorrhagic fever, basically, it attacks your he even talks about it, your soft parts. You get it through soft
really
parts.
suffered with soft parts in this country.
And
When he was talking about COVID, he said it comes through the soft parts.
Hey.
But then he said, I've been told that the other soft parts are not affected. If you know, you know. So again, through soft parts, which is nose, mouth.
Yes. So the fever, vomiting, bleeding, and diarrhea. Those are the symptoms of Ebola.
Of Ebola.
So hemorrhagic means the whole bleeding.
But that's also as if a
Hangover.
except bleeding.
Yeah, but bleeding is also there.
No, that's drunk. I'm talking about that's the day. I'm talking about the day. Anyway, go on.
So hemorrhagic fever, basically, those are the symptoms. But what's really interesting, and he mentioned this in his address, is the incubation period. If you have a very weak, immunity, that thing can get you in 2 to 5 days, and you'll be showing the symptoms. 2 to 5 days. But if you have got a strong immune system like mine, 21 days. And that's the really tricky thing about Ebola. I can have the guy inside me.
And no symptoms.
No symptoms, no nothing.
Just going around
I'm moving around, perambulating, touching. Because remember, kissing, because
soft parts.
fluids, soft parts.
So now you're here spitting at me.
You get? Next thing you go, you take it home to your family, you take it home.
More soft parts. They all have it.
Softly.
Yeah, insidely.
So that is the real trick about this. Now, when this thing came out in Mubende, me personally, I was a bit concerned. I was like, they honestly should have locked down Mubende. We have managed Ebola in this country for years before, and we've done very well. But times have changed, man.
I don't know.
Because now you're hearing it's here, now you're hearing it's there, rumors in Kampala, rumors here.
And I think the president alluded to it. He said, I think we have it contained, therefore there's no need to lock down anything, anyone, anywhere. Again, because it's something we have fought before, we know how to manage. The problem with Corona is that it was new for everyone. We were learning as we were going along, hence the need for the lockdown. Because we didn't have all the facts.
Yes.
We were listening to scientists, they were telling us 5 different things.
Yes.
So to be safe, everybody stay where you are.
Yes.
But Ebola, we know. We have managed before. Now, what I am hearing that is a bit different is that there are different strains. The one we had before had a Congolese passport. This one has a Sudanese passport.
Sudanese passport. And the one for the Congo passport has a vaccine. But the one for Congo does not have a vaccine.
The one for Congo has a vaccine, is what you said.
Sorry, the one for Congo has a vaccine. The one for Sudan does not.
Does not. And the one for Sudan is the one we have.
That's the one we have.
Now.
Yes.
I'm told there's a Zambia one.
Is there Zambia? I'm not sure about Zambia. Anyway, Eastern African, it actually originated in DRC in 1976. The very first case of Ebola was named after, and you know where Ebola comes from? It was the name of a river in Congo where they discovered Ebola.
So
the Ebola, exactly.
The Ebola river is where the Ebola came from.
Thank you very much. After a guy ate a monkey. Actually, I'm not sure about that one.
Even me, I had that one, but I don't know if it's true.
I'm not sure about that one.
But it's the Congolese, it's very possible.
But the monkey was eaten.
That a monkey was consumed.
I think what happened is this. The guy was there. Originated from Congo, like we said.
Patient zero came from Sudan?
Yes. That's why we have the Congolese.
How come in Sudan, Bongabo, as Sudanese, they have not said they have Ebola? Not a single case of Ebola has been reported in Sudan.
Have you seen Sudanese people? Ebola comes and says,
Ebola can come and fail to find the guy. You know they are black. Where is the person? I can't see them.
It's not funny, Marcus. Marcus is not funny, by the way. It's a very serious issue.
No. I'm just wondering, is it because the Sudanese don't report these things? They don't have a mechanism? Or in Sudan, when you have died, he died. Why? Because it was his time. I mean, how do we say that we picked the thing from Sudan, yet in Sudan they have not said they have a single case of Ebola? That's all I'm asking.
This is true. Uganda shares a porous border with the DRC. Ebola's outbreaks most recently in 2019, where we had our deaths. But the worst epidemic in West Africa between 2013 and 2016 killed more than 11,300 people.
West Africa.
The DRC has had more than a dozen epidemics, the deadliest killing 2,280 people in 2020.
That is Ebola.
So my friendship...
And in 2020 they also had Corona.
So this is not a joke. Should we lock down? Are we prepared for it?
We're prepared.
Are they managing it?
Yeah.
They don't want to scare us?
We're okay. You know, part of the scare tactics of this thing, to make it seem like it is, oh my God, we're going to die, is to get money.
Oh! From the West, who you have abused.
Oh, no, the World Health Organization is not the West. It's like it's a version of the United Nations.
Created by the West.
Among other people.
For the West.
For the world. It's World Health Organization.
West Health Organization.
West Health. No. But I think we're okay, to be honest. I think we have very little to worry about. I think we have managed Ebola before. Malaria kills more people in Uganda every day, FYI.
But that doesn't mean you must...
So does drink driving. So do border borders. My point is, like everything else that we die of in Uganda, that we can contain, Ebola is one of them. We will contain it.
But the key things, wash your hands,
Yep.
sanitize. We're going back to the SOPs of COVID because they also work for Ebola.
Yeah.
Don't go to the
But
soft parts.
yeah, avoid soft parts. Good luck. Good luck with that part. I wish you well. So, away from Uganda for a second,
Yeah.
sir.
Go ahead.
I think Ebola we shall manage. The United Kingdom is in a lot of trouble.
Why?
First of all, did you know, and I don't know when this is going to happen, but post the Queen's death, they have to change the picture on the currency
From the Queen.
from the Queen to the King. I don't know when they're going to do this, but they have to do it.
Yes, they have to change the currency head
Head,
and also the coins.
the coins are going to change
The coins are going to change from the
the
Queen.
Queen's logo. She had a logo,
She had a logo. She had a cipher, an encryption,
and now the
which
King's-
was E2R, Elizabeth number 2, and then the R Rex.
so this guy has his own new one.
Charles has a brand new encryption. It's C for Charles, R for Rex, which is Latin, and then the number 3. And then you have a picture of it?
Yeah, it's here.
That's the one.
Charles Rex the Third.
Charles Rex III. Of course, as you know, the anthem changed from God Save the Queen to God Save
God,
Save the King.
yeah, God really be with the King. Come on, good time now.
So
Mutwala.
Mutwala.
Guys.
But I like, but not only even the post office, even the emblems on their helmets. They're helmets that the British police, you know, those British police how they stand, and they have that thing when we're here. It's actually the emblem of the Queen. That also has to be changed. Post office, or it goes to the post office. That also has to change.
Nenga tukyali ku ebyo, have you seen where the pound is?
Hey, the pound.
Value wise. Nosedive.
You know why?
Why?
Tax cuts. The Prime Minister has introduced tax cuts. It's her first day on the job, and what has she done? She has slumped the economy of the pound. Whoop! Tax cuts.
If I'm not mistaken, as of yesterday, the pound is only a few cents stronger than the dollar. No. You guys used to come from London mugamuvude kusomero nengamba nina pound, and automatically we think you are God because 1 pound was 6k. So the guy says na pound chikumi. You want deposit for land.
The summers. Never summer.
You think you can buy an acre in Kororo with 100 pounds?
Now you come here.
You come with
your
pound.
pound.
Nango wemitwale 10 to Guadro.
Even 50 Cent says, there's a joke. 50 Cent has announced, I want to be known as £1 in the UK.
Yes. Because it's the same.
Same word, don't
Bro. 50 cents, £1, it's the same now. I tell now it's almost £1, 50 cents, 50 quid, 50 pounds.
I'll take it. Here's to the pound.
I wish them well. Yeah, you guys. The shilling is maintaining.
The shilling has to
As we
Imagine
have-
you go to the UK, 1 shilling.
Yeah.
Sorry, 1,000 shillings. You get like £5.
You're a dreamer.